Hiya! Sorry, it's taken me a couple of goes to get the right angle in my bedroom. No glamorous locations for this video, just some lower back stretches for people who are building tiny houses. So let's get rolling, hey? One thing to note though, one very important thing is, if you've got lower back pain, then there might actually be something wrong other than just needing a bit of a stretch. So don't do anything that hurts, and take some rest if you need to. Go and get a massage or see a physio. But in the meantime, as long as you don't feel any sharp pain, getting a bit of mobility into your lower back muscles should be able to relieve some of the tension that you're experiencing building tiny homes. Right, so let's practice together. First things first, we're going to begin in child's pose. So put your feet together, put your knees as wide as the yoga mat, and push back like this. Now, don't be passive here in this one. You want to push your tailbone back towards your heels, and then feel that stretch in from your fingertips as you push towards the edge of the mat. And then you can push even deeper every exhale. So inhale, and then exhale. And you should already be able to feel the stretch in your back there. And then you might want to lean over to this side and stretch out your side body like this. It's all connected. So if you put your hands over at an angle this way, you can feel the stretch down your side body. And then go back. And repeat on the other side. And then come towards your tabletop position on your mat. So bring your knees together. Tailbone tucked in, and this is where you do the mother of all lower back stretches, which is cat-cow. So you just want to push your tailbone up, feel the stretch in your lower back there, looking up to the sky, and then as you exhale, curl back, feeling the stretch in your shoulder blades as well. Inhale, push your bum up to the sky. Exhale, push it all out. Inhale, and then exhale. Now, come back to neutral. From here, tuck your toes under, wiggle forwards a bit, tuck your toes under, put your hands up slightly, and then push yourself up into downward dog. Now, from here, you can either be straight like that, so you can have your legs straight if you feel you need a hamstring stretch, or you can have your legs bent and you still push your tailbone up to the sky like that, and you should be able to feel a lovely stretch down your back there. So it's up to you whether or not you want to walk it out like this, pushing your tailbone up, or have your knees bent and feel the stretch that way. Do whichever makes you happy, or wherever you feel the most benefit. So from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to roll ourselves forwards like this. I'll push myself back, kind of to a plank position, but then drop your knees to the ground. Need to wiggle back again, and then come down towards the mat here, and then push yourself up into baby cobra. So you don't want to push too hard or curve too much up. You should be able to feel the stretch on the front of your body and also within your lower back. So from baby cobra, push back up, and then we're going to do a knees together child's pose, and then sit back into your child's pose position. Feeling that stretch again down your back there, with your knees together and your arms still pushing to the front. That pull from your fingertips to your lower back, you should be able to feel it. It feels really nice actually. Then from here you tuck your toes under, and then we're back in downward facing dog again. And then we're going to do that one more time. So rolling forward into plank, and then dropping your knees. I'll be wiggling back again. And we go down through here. Push up into cobra. then push back into your child's pose. Again, feeling the stretch. And then tuck your toes and push yourself back up into downward facing dog. I think we'll do one more time actually, just to lower up, keep warming up increasing your spine flexibility. So again, curve forward, roll yourself into plank. From here, knees down, chest on the mat. And then push yourself up into cobra. And then touch toes on it. We're going to push back into child's pose again. This. And then we're going to tuck our toes under, put ourselves into downward facing dog. And then we're just going to walk forward, knees bent as much as you like. And then toes touching, grab your elbows, and just let your head hang super heavy. Wibbling around from side to side. If you want to feel a hamstring stretch, you can straighten your legs like that, or it's fine to be like this as well if you want to have, if you just want to feel the stretch in your lower back. And then you can straighten your legs. Push down, feel that opening in your hamstrings as well. It's not a competition, you can keep your legs bent if you want to. Then from here, keep your right foot forward and then step back. Can't see my feet very well. Step back with this foot, make sure that's at a 45-degree angle there. So pointing up back towards the mat. And then walk your leg out so that you've got another angle there, that's 90 degrees. I'm having to remember my trigonometry. So you can feel that these legs are working and that your hips are opening up as well. So feel that stretch there. Put yourself into warrior two. So your hips are open and they're facing, mine are facing the camera, yours will be facing openwards. You're looking over your fingertips here. Settling into that position. And then from here, you're going to straighten this front leg and then you kind of flick your hips out like that with your arms open and you just let yourself roll down into Trikonasana or triangle pose. So your fingers might touch the ground, you might need to have a micro bend in this front leg and then your top hand should be reaching, almost twisting backwards, so you're looking up at the palm of your left hand, you're allowing your lower back to release, you're also twisting from the waist. And you should be getting a nice stretch in your hamstring at the front as well. Okay, so from here, come back out, pop this toe back around, so you're slightly pigeon-toed in this position, and then from here, we're bending from the waist, so you can put your hands on your waist so you can actually feel yourself go down. And then you look forward and you just allow yourself to bend. Feeling that stretch in your lower back there. And then just grab onto whatever you want to grab onto, like either your ankle or your shin or your toes, whatever feels comfortable. And then you just gradually exhale, keep your back straight, and you just pull down. Just pull yourself towards the floor, let your head hang down, core engage. And then from here, put your arms back out to the side, bring yourself back up this way. We'll do the same on the other side. So turn this leg out like that. You're at a 90-degree angle. Your back foot is facing forwards. Hips are facing the camera. Arms out like this. You're looking over your left fingertips into the future. Mystic leg. And then from here, we straighten our front leg. Kick this hip back. And then roll ourselves forwards again into Trikonasana. looking up at the right palm this time. Let's bring ourselves back out again. And then we're going to repeat this lower back stretch by rolling forwards again and grabbing onto whatever you see fit so that you can stretch your lower back out as you roll down. And from here, pop up, bring your heels back in together like this, go down into our Malasana squat. You can just wiggle around from side to side here. Feel the opening in your inner thighs. Some people find this a very easy position to be in and they can stay in it all day. Other people find it very, very painful. So depends on your sitch. I find it very comfortable. But I won't drag on by telling you a really long story while we're sat in this position because you might not be enjoying it. So from here, pop your right hand down and just open up. Bring your left hand over the top of you there, so you can look up at that palm, and that should be opening up your side body there. And then you can return that hand down onto the ground and repeat the same thing on the right hand side. And then from here, very elegantly, come and sit down on the ground. So you want to put your right foot out, bring your left foot up into your crotch region, and then you can bend this right leg if you need to. So again, you're going to raise your arms up here, and then turn around like this, and then grab that foot. You should be able to feel the stretch already, but then what you might want to do is extend that foot out, and again, just pull yourself closer to your foot, not only releasing any hamstring tightness that you might be experiencing, but also I find it really helps me open up this back bit here, which is what we're aiming to achieve, right? Okay, so then we'll bring this foot in, put that up there and tucked away in your crotch. Up we go, spin it around, bring this foot in if you need to, and then push it out like that. And then come in here, straighten both your feet out in front of you. Oh, my feet are a bit dirty, hadn't planned for that. And then inhale, raise your arms up, feel your core hold you up together, and then you can exhale and roll forwards towards your feet. Now again, bend your knees if you want to, keep them straight if you want to keep them straight, but what you want to feel is a release in your lower back as you kind of pull yourself towards your toes. Now if you've got really tight hamstrings, again you might need to bend your knees so you can feel that stretch. It's completely up to you. And then from here, bring your 2 feet to kiss each other in front of you and hold them, open them slightly like a book. You might want to wiggle around on your tailbone just to get comfy. You can feel the opening in your hips there already. You want to keep your back as straight as you can. Just breathe here for a moment. And then we're going to wiggle round this way. Lie on our backs, down on the ground, and just bring your knees in, tuck them into your tummy, and then hold your elbows a little bit like this, and you can just lay your back flat on the mat and just wiggle about, roll about a little bit. You should feel a nice little massage in your lower back, kind of where the back dimples go, and that should feel good. Here. Then bend this knee, hook it over your left leg, just above the knee, and then thread your fingers through that hole to make it like a figure 4 shape, and then just you can feel the stretch obviously releasing down here, but that bit of your glute is very much connected to like the lower back muscles as well, so stretching those out can also really help with your opening everything up a little bit, especially after you've been doing lots of lifting and carrying. So then we do the same on the other side. Bend your left leg, hook it over your right knee, bring your hands underneath through the hole, and then you just release that glute. And then from here, a lovely one to do is just make sure your back is flat on the ground, grab your feet like this, hold them from the edge, and just enjoy Happy Baby for a little while. Delightful. I can stay here all day, but half we must not. Okay, so you can then either bring your feet together, rest them on the ground in front of you and feel that nice hip opener there, making sure, as you can see from the side, that your lower back is touching the mat and you're tilting your pelvis up so that your back is flush with the mat. It's a good way to understand like where you are with your posture. Then you just let your legs hang heavy to open up the hips, or you can move straight onto just stretching your legs out, hands down, close your eyes, and meditate to yourself quietly in Shavasana, dreaming about the next bits and bobs that you have to do on your build schedule. Anyway, that's probably enough from me for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how it goes, and let me know how the build is going, and look forward to hearing from you.